Hello children, welcome to the session 4 of statistics. In this session we are going to learn a new method of finding mean, that is step deviation method. So this is the third method of finding mean. Previously we have done two methods. Can you name them? Yeah, we learned the direct method and we also learned assumed mean method. Now this is the third method. Now let's take a question. Now here is the question: find the mean of the following by using step deviation. Now you might be wondering, there are three methods: direct method, assumed mean and step deviation. When to apply which method? It's very simple children. When the values are very large, if the values are large, so multiplication will be a time consuming task for you. So to avoid that, we apply step deviation method for it. Now you can see here the classes are large, so the suitable method for this is step deviation. If the values are small, you can apply the direct method, or you can go for assumed mean, or in the exam whichever method they ask you, specific method, you have to do by the same method. You cannot change the method in the exam. So the suitable method for this is step deviation. So let's see how to solve this by step deviation. Now step deviation method will be very simple for the students, those who have done assumed mean, that is the session 3. So it is just one step ahead of assumed mean. So those who understood assumed mean, they can easily do step deviation method. So let's begin. So to begin with, I'll first take this question and make it in the vertical form, as you can see here. So I have taken the question, class and frequency I have taken in the fourth column, and there is no problem if you take frequency in fourth column or you take in second column. Columns doesn't matter at all. Okay, so in the second column I have taken midpoints. So you already know how to find the midpoints or the mid values. So the mid value of the first one, that is 500 to 520, 500 plus 520 is how much? 500 plus 520 by 2, so that is 1020 by 2. So that way if you solve it, you will get the mid values. So let's check what are the mid values. The mid value for first one will be 510, because 1020 when you divide by 2, 1 times 2 5 times 2 1 times into 0, so 510. Then the mid value for the next, what will be the mid value for the next? 520 plus 540 is 1060. We are finding the mid value of the second row. 520 plus 540 is 1060 divided by 2. So 2 5s are 10, 2 3 times and 0. So our mid value here is 530. So this way we proceed with the mid values and we find all the mid values here. So you can see the mid values, all the mid values are here. Okay, 550, 570 and 590, and the last is 610. You can excuse me, you can even see the difference when you're finding mid value. 530 minus 510 is 20. So with a gap of 20 numbers you can just write the mid values. It's very simple. 530 plus 2550, then plus 2570, plus 2590, then plus 2610. That's very simple to find the mid values. Now after finding the mid values, do you remember the previous method where we did deviation? So what was the formula for deviation? Deviation is xi minus a. So first we need to select, we have xi, this is only our xi column here. Then I said you we should take a, that is assumed mean, from xi column. From xi column you can take any one as assumed mean. You can take 5, here I have taken 550. You can take even 570 as assumed mean, that doesn't matter because we are assuming it. Now somebody may ask me, sir, why can't we take 510? Yeah, you can take even 510, but most preferably we take from the middle. Okay, so our value of a here is 550. So let's find deviation now. What is deviation? What is the formula for deviation? The formula for deviation is xi minus a. So here the third column is the deviation, that is xi minus a. For your convenience I have written xi minus 550 because a is 550. So let's subtract and find di values. The first one will be 510 minus 550, xi minus a, because xi is, for the first one, xi is 510 and a is 550. So what will you get? You will get minus 40. Then go in the same way. We'll go in the same way. 530 minus 510 minus 550 is minus 40. Then 530 minus 550 is minus 20. Then 550 is only xi here. 550 minus 550 will be 0. Then 570 minus 550 will be 20. Then goes on 590 minus 550. Then 590 minus 550. We go on in the same way. 550 minus 570, 590 minus 570. The same process is used to get the di values. So after getting di values, now let's see what will be the next two columns. I already said you that we make total 6 columns in this. So let's see what are the other two columns. Okay, so before we go for that, let's see the formula. This is the formula. The formula for assumed mean method is a plus sigma fi ui by sigma fi into h. Excuse me. So we have already got the value of a from here, and we know even sigma fi is the sum of, sigma fi is the sum of all the frequencies. So this is your sigma fi, that is 40, and h in this, the h in this is, this h is the height of the class. What is height of the class? You see the difference between this classes. 540 minus 520, the difference is 20, so that is called height of the class. The difference of all this is 20. 560 minus 540, from anywhere you can find the difference, you will get 20, so that is called height of the class. Okay, so we have got three values. We got a value, we got h value, and we have got fi value, sigma fi value. Now the leftover is ui. What is sigma fi? Ui. So for finding the value of ui, you must divide these values, listen carefully, di by h. So ui will be, for finding ui, you have to do di by h. So what is our di? Di is here, given here. This is our di value, and h is 20, as just now I said you. The h value is 20. So let me erase this all things so that it will be clear to you. Now let's see here. Now di by h is ui. So ui we will find now. So dividing this by 20, I'll get minus 2. Then divide minus 20 by 20, we get minus 1. Then divide 0 by 20, we'll get 0. 20 by 20, you will get 1. Because h value is 20, I am dividing these all di values by 20. So this way I get 40 by 20 is 2, 60 by 20 is 3. This is the way we find ui value. Okay, after finding ui value, I need fi ui. What I need here? I need fi ui. Okay, children. So for finding fi ui, I must multiply fi and ui columns. If I multiply these two columns, fi and ui, I'll get a new column, that is fi ui. Excuse me. So let's multiply fi and ui. 14 2 times is 28, minus 28, then minus 9, then 50 times 0, multiplying fi ui. Okay, then 4 1 is 4, then goes on like this. 4 2 3 2 is 6, 5 3 is 15. When you find the sum of these all fi, you will get sigma fi ui. What you will get here? Let me enlarge it. So when you add these all the values, 2 are negative and 3 are positive, you will get sigma fi ui value. So this minus 12 is sigma fi ui. So finally we have got what we needed in the formula. We needed fi ui, we got it in the form. Okay, now let's substitute all these values excuse me, carefully in the formula. So our formula is a plus sigma fi ui by sigma fi into h. With sigma I, it's not necessary to put, so I'm not reading it. So a value, what is a value? A is 550, sigma fi ui is minus 12, and sigma fi is 40, h is 20. All the values we have. So substituting all these values, let's see what happens now. Okay, so A is 550, sigma fi ui is minus 12, and sigma fi is 40, and h value is 20. I substituted all the values in the formula. Now let's simplify it. You know very well how to simplify. For simplifying, you can cancel this. The simplifying part should be done very carefully because that gives you the mean. So you can cancel this 0 and this 0, then 4 1 times, 4 3 times is 12, then 3 2s is 6. So 550 minus 6 is 544. So that is the mean, of this table. 544 is the mean of this table. Hope it's clear to you all. Method is quite longer, but it's not difficult. If you have doubt, replay, watch the video again till you understand the concept.